55 TFSI. 0 to 62 in 5.6 seconds. The top speed is 250 km per hour. The fuel economy is 7.5 liters combined per 100 kilometers. The engine is a 3 liter TFSI petrol engine. 500 Nm of torque. Full throttle, 30, 50, 70, 100 km per hour, just like that. The kickdown has a nice sound to it. Other than that, you don't get the engine sound in the cabin. I'm now in dynamic mode. Then the car is sportier. I really like this design language of Audi. It looks modern and classy at the same time. I really like that. It has dual screens, 10.1 inch for the main screen, 8.6 for the comfort screen. For example, I turned on the massage system. It's now working. You can adjust the intensity. It has the heated, cooled seats down here. You can adjust the rear sunshade, the head-up display. You can turn off the start-stop system. You can adjust the rear sunshades, even in the doors. I really like the ambient lighting. It has 30 colors. It has 30 colors. It has different themes. It has the traffic sign assist, Audi Pre-Sense. The car can brake in the city for you. I know which speed is allowed in this area thanks to the traffic sign assist. This one has a soft close system also in the car, fully loaded. There's also a long wheelbase available. Then you get the full panoramic sunroof. It has the LED matrix light system, 10 times better than the xenon headlights, and they don't brake a lot. It has the automatic high beam, so you don't have to do anything. The car, when there's a car coming your way, it adjusts it automatically, and you don't have to do anything, which is very clever. The car does it on its own. And when you speed, the front of the car lifts up, full throttle. It gives a nice feeling to the driver. There's a new type steering wheel available. It has the air suspension, very comfortable on speed bumps. It wafts about. I really like the driving experience in this car. You can also buy it with the rear wheel steering. Fantastic car. You have the shift pedals. You can shift for yourself if you want. It has the heated, cooled seats, everything you need. Leg extensions, very important. The seats are very comfortable. A lot of side support, you can adjust that. Back support is also really good. The massage system is good. It uses little parts that deflate and inflate. You can adjust the intensity, as I said. The Audi virtual cockpit and the design of this dash looks phenomenal. I mean, Audi is really good at this. They make very classy and modern interiors at the same time. It is very high quality. The stitching, leather dash, leather door panels, and I really like the materials. I'm a fan of this new steering wheel. It's not that it's it's a steering wheel that says I'm here. It looks good, feels good, and the sound of this car is also nice. Full throttle, kick down, and we are driving 70 kilometers per hour. And the Audi pre-sense system was warning me that I get too close to the car in the front. 70, 80, 90, 100 kilometers per hour, just like that. I have the head-up display with the traffic sign assist that tells me that this speed limit here is 60 kilometers per hour. It has the lane assist. You have different views for the cockpit. And what I like a lot is that the air vents are closed. When you start the car, they pop open. Little things, but I think those little things are very important. And the feel of the car, the suspension is comfortable because it has the air suspension. Thanks to that air suspension, you waft about, you don't feel the speed bumps almost. It glides over the road. The kickdown works really good. When you use a kickdown, it has a nice engine sound to it, but other than that you don't get the engine sound because it has the double glass around the car. It's very quiet, really nice, isolated from the outside world. And what I want to say is that the navigation uses Google Earth. This is the best system you can get when I compare it to other companies, other brands. And I like the fact that it has now dual screens. The top one is for the navigation, for the radio, media, so on, phone. It supports Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. And the lower 8.6-inch screen is for the comfort settings, the seats, the rear sunshade, the head-up display on or off, things like that. It has the ambient lighting. It has the adaptive cruise control. You can set up the distance. I now set it up to 130 kilometers per hour. It has also the steering assist, so it stays between the lines. You don't have to do anything. I set it up to 130 kilometers per hour. That's the speed limit here. After a while, you must take over the steering wheel by touching it, and then it goes automatically there on its own, again on its own. It has the Audi pre-sense system, so when someone gets into your lane, it will automatically brake. And it has also a new system. The washers for the windscreen are now integrated in the blades themselves, so you have all-time clear vision on the road, which is important in my opinion. That's another safety system. I like to drive my own, so I turned off the steering assist and the adaptive cruise control. The top speed is 250 km per hour, 150, 160, 170, 180 km per hour, just like that. It has the dynamic turn signals in the back and in the front. It has the LED matrix headlights. You can also buy it with the Oled technology for the rear taillights. And I really like this dash. It's nicely put together. The quality of Audi interiors is just mind-blowingly good. I mean, I really like it. The only thing I don't like is that the rotary controller is gone. You must operate every setting now from the screen, but that doesn't matter. That's a small thing. It uses Google Earth, 10.1 inch for the upper system, for the screen above the this screen. This lower screen is 8.6 inch big. I'm a fan of this new type steering wheel. It gives you a nice feel. It's solid. It looks good, nice materials are used, glass is used. I really like the ambient lighting, 30 colors. It has also the side assist, so when there's someone in my in the next lane, it will warn me thanks to the lights in the mirrors. That's also a really clever system. You can also shift for yourself. This 8-speed transmission feels very smooth, and the kickdown works really good. I tried to get that 7.5 liters fuel economy. It's possible. You can get 8.5 liters per 100 kilometers when you drive in efficient mode. We are now currently in dynamic mode. I will leave it on that. And a small detail is this: the air vents are also touchscreen. Very clever, looks nice. And there's a perfume system. It smells fantastic here. I mean, this Audi A8 is a great improvement over the previous generation. This is the 55 TFSI with 340 horsepower. The previous 3-liter V6 had 310. This one has now 340 horsepower and 500 Newton meters of torque. You can also buy it with the 50 TDI. Then you get 286 horsepower and 600 Newton meters of torque. There will be a W12 available very soon, and a 4-liter TFSI, I think, will also be available. I'm a huge fan of this Audi virtual cockpit. It looks fantastic. Life doesn't get better than this.